Hey guys, several of you have been asking. I know I've been putting up shorts, but most of those were from the power tour or stuff I had before I left. I got back from the power tour about a week and a half ago, and I promised my wife when we got back that I would take some personal time and do some family stuff. It is, forgive me for wiping my face, it is 95 degrees in a metal building and no AC because I'm cheap and it's not happening. So anyways, a lot of you have been asking about the wagon, when I'm going to get back to it, what's in store now that I'm back from the power tour and it did not go. So let's talk about it. All right, so obviously the wagon did not go on power tour. The Corvette over here did. The only issues I had with the Corvette, it did pick up temps a little bit. The first day sitting in traffic, I turned the fan on a little earlier and that pretty much went away. No issues besides the tires need changed out. Definitely the front. Rear's got a minute longer, but the fronts are toast. I was worried about them the entire time. I didn't go down the track or do anything experience-wise at the tracks for that reason. I wanted to, just didn't want to push the tires coming home, having any more damage on this sidewall. Let me show you. These were kind of toast when I got them. This sidewall right here, from somebody tracking them. I got these wheels secondhand. I was planning on replacing the tires before I left, but I waited too late, and the tires I was gonna get were back ordered. Didn't really have any other options besides going to different tires and wheels. I've driven on these in the rain. They are a slick, but they do have grooves. They're NTO ones. Great tires. I've driven on them in the rain. As long as it's not a heavy downpour, I knew I would be okay to drive on, which the only rain we saw was going up Sunday. Sunday was a good bit of rain. It worked out that we stopped for a minute, ate, and took a break and dropped my dad's car off in Nashville. We ended up going around the rain due to this, so I didn't really have to drive besides spitting rain on these tires. It worked out well. They did the job. They got me up there. They got me home. The backs, like I said, have a little bit of tread left in them, but they all need replacing soon, so I may be going to different wheels. Haven't really decided on that. While I was gone, some parts came in. I did order a wire harness, 21 circuit wire harness for this car, for the wagon. I am waiting on that to come in later in the week, maybe even next week. As soon as that's in, all this is getting rewired. The Sniper obviously will keep its wiring because it's a separate thing, but the dash, everything will be just, I'm going to rip everything out, start over. We're not going to play the game that I've been playing. And then also, I'm going to try my hand at rewrapping this dash pad. It's going to be tough, just due to, I've never done one before, but this crevice right here is what I'm potentially worried about. It's not awful. The only crack is really up there by the speaker, so I think it's doable, but I'm going to try to wrap it myself. A, save a little bit of money, something I've never done before, and B, the caps, I don't really like the caps going over the existing, just not a fan. They never look great, they never line up well. So that's plan A and B. We also got these lovely LED headlights in. They have a little bit more of a rugged look. We're going to install those because the wiring works to the headlights, so we can go ahead and install those. Say hey to Champ. This is my dog Champ. He normally does not allow down at the house, or down from the house, but his fence is messed up, so got to fix that. So he is down here hanging out with me, being a good shop dog, getting a little cool air on this concrete. He's also a little hot, so yeah, we're going to replace those headlights, which I like the halogen look better, but you can't see crap at night with the old halogens in a heavy rain. My eyesight's not great in the rain, so I gotta give myself every advantage I can. So I went with these awesome headlights. They shouldn't require any trimming. Forgive that wiring. They have a running light in them. I don't know that I'll hook that up because I don't really care for them. We'll see how it looks. If I like it, then I'll hook it up. If not, I won't, but they have a high and a low LED projector style, and they look a little bit more kind of similar to this Chevelle. They kind of look a little bit more resemblant to that. They also will have less draw on the electrical system. So there's several several functions of why I'm doing that, but the main one is to be able to see better, and then also take any draw off. So the wagon is still obviously in one piece. Obviously still here, still in one piece. I didn't sell it. I didn't get mad at it. It is what it is when you're dealing with old cars. Issues happen. Wiring is a main one, and that's not something I wanted to be tracking down in the middle of the night and trying to figure out at a hotel after I was already tired. So wagon's here. It ain't going nowhere, and we're going to continue to work on it. The list is going to probably grow now because I'll probably cross all these off or get rid of all these except for the ones that haven't been done. Now that I'm back and I'm not under the gun, we're going to fix that metal floor pan over there correctly. Well, you can't see it now because I have the seat folded down, but we're going to fix that floor pan correctly that I kind of rigged. Hey, look, some rust fell out. So we're going to fix all that. Start fixing some of the rust. That's more cosmetic. And finish several things instead of just getting them good to go. We are also going to get the car running. I got it to pop over before I left. However, there was some voltage spikes and some other stuff going on with wiring that was causing issues, and I did not want to damage any of the systems. So again, we're rewiring the car. Probably will wait to pop over and officially show y'all it runs, idles, stops, runs, drives. That'll probably have to wait till I rewire it. I don't want to have any issues. I don't want to burn this car to the ground. I don't want to hurt myself. It's just not worth it. So wire harness should be in, then I'll get to work on that. In the meantime, we're gonna get these headlights in, and then I'm probably gonna start working on prepping that dash pad for rewrapping. I'm gonna probably just take some material and try to do it. I'm gonna go to the store. I think the only store that we have here that sells material is Hobby Lobby. I may see if I can find a craft store, but I'm gonna try to get like a nice looking leather and just start working on the interior and making it nicer as well. Now that I'm back, we'll probably figure out how to do the door panels and all that stuff later. I have a good friend of mine that does interior. I may just hand him over that. I may order some. I don't know yet. I haven't got that far. I kind of want to get it running and driving and just put all the money toward that right now. The wire harness it's not a surprise. It needed to happen, but I just obviously the money for it. So it's just one more thing. It is what it is. And let's start changing out these headlights. All right, so for those that didn't see obviously before, the headlights work. That is the low beams. And this would be the high beams if the filaments weren't burnt out in those two bulbs or that middle bulb. So, all right, so the low beams are in and one side's done. So this is the low beams. I know it's hard for y'all to tell what it looks like, but I'm gonna hold the camera in the middle. Can you see the beam on the left-hand side anywhere on the toolbox? Can you see the beam on the right-hand side? Yep, that's what I'm after. So not trying to blind people, but I also can't see in the rain, so that's gonna help with that. This is what it's gonna look like with the brights on. This one goes double, this one goes single, so that's exactly where we wanted it to, wiring-wise. Obviously the two halogens over here. Big difference in amperage, obviously, but also just in looks. It's gonna make it look a little bit more sporty, I think. And if I don't like them, I can resell them, get something different. But for the money I was trying to spend, these are gonna get the ticket for now. That's something easy we can swap out or go to a different vehicle with later. So let's get the other side in and then get the grills back on and get done. All right, that is all of them in. Obviously grills are not in, but that is on bright. So there's your difference. You can actually see now. And there's low beam. Yeah, much better. I'll be able to actually see what I'm driving towards. In hindsight, this glass was holding on by the chrome trim piece that holds it on, so it was working, but just yeah, so that's trash now. Those are obviously trash. We're gonna stay with these for a little while. I'll probably hook up the running lights just to see what they look like, which is these LED strips. But I may just wire them in separately to a switch. That way if I'm parked and want them on, I can. But not a huge fan of that. We'll see what happens. I might like it, I may not. We can call that done. I'll get the grills that are over here put in, and then we'll call it a day.